All disease, all challenges that we have, both us and all animals, are caused by two things: deficiency and toxicity. When we look at the modern pet food industry, and of course all of our pets and our therapy dogs and everything else have been being fed commercial food for the last 50, 60 years, most people don't even know what's in it. Food companies back in the 50s, 1955 in fact is when kibble started. Before that, our dogs ate real food. And that's an important thing that we have to realize. Pet food is so highly processed, and it's not regulated like the pet food companies would like you to think. Now, our dogs and cats, of course, they're a little bit different than what we see in the wild. But when we look at the keys of health, we're looking at three things, basically: clean air, clean water, and clean food. Reduce down that toxicity, and we have a better chance of being healthy. Our dogs and cats are carnivores. They eat meat. If you want to know how to feed your animal, best way, watch National Geographic and see what the wolves are eating and what the lions are eating. They're not digging up turnips. They're not digging up potatoes and carrots. They're not picking apples. They're eating meat. Their digestive system is designed to only break down animal products. They don't have, in fact, people don't realize, 80% of our digestion of carbohydrates occurs in our mouth because we have amylase in our saliva. Dogs and cats don't have that. So what happens to that carbohydrate-based dry food? It goes into the stomach with no enzymes. It's also biologically dead, meaning there's no enzymes because it's cooked to death. A little bit about dry food, and so that to kind of give you a perspective. Most of the food companies, the major food companies for human foods, processed human foods, own the pet food companies. They use that as a disposal for their waste products. Anything that's not fit for human consumption goes into dog and cat foods. So, when we look at it, you read an ingredient label off a lot of the products, you'll see things like wheat gluten meal, meat meal, chicken meal. That's not chicken. That's not wheat. And of course, wheat, corn, soy, all those things are genetically modified today, and which creates a whole second set of problems. But if the dog and cat cannot break it down, what good is it nutritionally? And of course, when we look at things that say complete and balanced, that's another major, major issue. Because what are they balancing it for? Activity, resting, dead, alive? There's just there's no such thing because the body is dynamic. The body is always changing. Think about yourself. You're sitting at the computer. You're using your eyes. You're using, hopefully, your brain. You're using your fingers. The doorbell rings, your body, and you jump up to answer the door. Your body goes through billions of bioelectrical changes so that one foot will fall in front of the other so we don't fall over. It's that instantaneous. Well, the same thing goes on with our pets. When they're active, when they're inactive. You look at bags of food, they tell you to feed half a cup a day, 2 cups a day, 6 cups a day, whatever it happens to be. Well, just like us, our needs change on a day-to-day basis. Some days we'll eat 3 meals, 4 meals, 5 meals. Some days we eat one continuous one. Sometimes we don't eat at all. We fast, we gorge, we do that, depending on the nutritional density of the foods themselves.